So, gentlemen, do you know what the love of God feels like? What it looks like? Sheesh.
I would like to say yes,
Yeah, I would love to say
Yeah, I
yes
like
too.
to, yeah.
Okay. So, what is it? What does the love of God feel like to you?
like a nice soft hand upon the cheek in the morning with dew on the grass and the sun
Run
rising above.
out.
Relax.
Run out.
Nah, it's just I don't know, man. Everything's okay. So I'll describe it as a white room. You're laying in your bed, wrapped around your blankets in an all white room, and the sun is slowly peeking through the window. For me, that is such a blissful state for some reason in my brain. So for me, that's what like the love of God is. It's just purity, it's just comfort, it's relaxing, it's in a sense intimate, encasing, enveloping, all that good stuff.
Some nice adjectives. So, we unpack our adjectives. Chance.
Yeah. To me, it kind of feels like kind of being like a lifelong toddler, and God is always there to correct you where you need to go. Like even if you like done your worst, done like
Oh,
everybody to look at you a different way, just like you're a terrible person. The God's gonna be there, like, see, I told you not to go down there, but also put me back where I need to be. If I truly do listen to him, sometimes I don't listen. I still try to use my
Hmm.
path, but he's gonna force you back onto that path regardless. So it just feels like a very just having like a stern parent in your life that just loves you a lot.
Stern parent.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like in terms of the imagery, it's like you're a kid and you're growing up and there's constant missteps. And as a kid, I don't know about you guys, but like I revered my father because he African man, thick accent, mean, XYZ, but everything that he's telling you is for purpose, for the betterment of you.
Mhm.
So it's caring but very stern. Like you know better. You shouldn't be doing that. You have no business outside right now. You have no business making these grades in this class. You're better than that. And it's that constant reminder of yes, what you did was wrong. I see you. I understand why you made the mistake, but I know you can do better and get back on the right track. And it's something like that's like always reassuring, no matter how far off you tend to stray.
Mhm.
I love how you described it using your natural father. And I think that we forget that our parents are supposed to be our examples. And
Mhm.
like one of you guys, I can't remember who said it, but a lot of times it's because we've had some bad trauma from the love of our parents that we do not know what love is. We don't even know what it feels like. It's so toxic now. It's so hurtful now. And love shouldn't hurt. It just shouldn't. And I think that we have gotten away from the biblical standpoint of love, and we just ran with whatever the society at that time has taught us. And it's so sad that hurt people are having children and hurting children and not even realizing it because you were hurt from your parents and their parents hurt them. And so we're in this downward spiral of hurt. So, what are you going to do, gentlemen, to say, I'm going to stop the hurt?
I don't know if you realize it, but like those two have already like made comments in which they've taken a step to stop the hurt because they both mentioned like things that they saw their father doing that was wrong and say, see, I seen him do this and I'm not gonna be that. So I'm gonna do it like this. So I seen both of them do that. Um, but I feel like for like anyone or everyone in general, like some people or most people are not strong enough to fight 20-year, 30-year, 40-year traumas on their own. Like it's good to journal some things down. It's good to talk things out with a friend. It's good to get therapy. But sometimes in the black community,
Stigmatized.
it's a stigma. You crazy or something like that. And I feel like that's the very least of it when you just need like expression or to like let it out. Or sometimes, most times people go through like the wrong paths of things or not able to heal from certain things and talk to everybody else except for God.
Mm.
And the person that they need to turn to the most is just waiting for them to turn to them.
That's deep. That's deep, Miles. The person you need to turn to the most is God. That's deep. Jeremy? Jeremy?
I got nothing to say. I mean, I've dealt with I've dealt with my fair share. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a few women who did not love themselves, who had parents who would go to church every Sunday but be alcoholics, drug addicts, and abuse their kids. So then they were chased away from God themselves. Some of them chose to seek God again, others went the other way. And you can see the difference. You can see the pain on their skin, you can see the pain through their eyes, the depression that came with it, them going out every other night getting lit, getting drunk or whatever, constantly need friends around them, reassurance, constantly in and out of relationships. And then the other ones, like you'll see that aren't in relationships, have an isolation, but has a secret depression, easily attaches, and hard to let go. It's a tough road to heal from what your parents have done because it's over a course of several years. It's the healing process, mom taught me a long time ago. It took several years for that trauma to be placed. It's going to take several years for it to be healed. Nothing's ever overnight fix. Even where I'm at right now, I was a lot of long nights. I was crying in my car at the end of a road trip, like deep thoughts, late at night, windows rolled down. And a lot of those conversations with myself ended with me pointing to God, asking Him to heal the certain areas of my life, or to show me certain areas of my life where I do need to build. And it's a process, man. It's not an easy process. But when you have a good circle around you who you're able to talk to, like Miles said, I'd say all the time, like I never really needed therapy. I was always my own therapist because I've always been very hard on myself. I'm very analytical, self-critical, just constantly always looking inward and trying to see what I can improve on a day-to-day basis. Even right now, in the position I'm in, blessed to be here, highly stressed. But there's certain things that I'm trying to build consistency, productivity, and discipline with, and that's been like my 3 years for this year in perspective. So as long as you continue to place goals and to, like Miles says, continue to seek God first, a lot of things do become easier.
Okay. Chance.
Yeah.
Heavy. Heavy.
I don't. Yeah, all I can do is just kind of build off what everybody's been saying. I think therapy is very important because you do realize there are a lot of people who just don't like to be alone with their own thoughts. Like just learning how to self-diagnose your own problems, it's rough sometimes because you truly can't put into words sometimes what makes you feel that way or how this a person affected like your mindset for you to get that way. So if you can't do that, it's okay to seek out help. You're not a crazy person. Like I really want that stigma to be like debunked in the Black community. We all need help. As a men as a whole, or just Black men in general, like we are highly suicidal because we have no one to talk to, or we feel like we have no one to talk to. So a lot of people just internalize stuff and they don't actually get a chance to get it out. So I just think, find the best way for you at the end of the day.
Facts. Everybody's different. It's going to take everybody their own process, their own path. But that's what God is for. He's a father to many, and He fathers everybody differently.
Facts.
That's true.